Hello friends, myself Rajendra Mahajan presenting my new video from Operation Research topic 6 phases of OR study. This is the first video from that video series on Operation Research. OR study is a structural logical process used to solve complex decision making problems. Then main phases, there are total 6 phases. Phase number 1, that is formulating the problem. This is the phase number 1. This is the most important step. This is the most important step from that 6 steps. Point number 1 from this step, define the objective. What is the specific goal? There are two goals only, either to maximize the profit or to minimize the cost, or maximize utilization of resources with a minimum cost. This is the objective of that problem. Second point is we have to identify decision variables. Identify decision variables. Second point, identify decision variables. Determine the controllable factors that need to be decided. Example, number of units to be produced in that factory or by that manufacturing unit. Number of units to be produced by that manufacturer or by that industry. Third point, what are the restrictions or constraints on the variables? What are the restrictions or the constraints on that variable? Phase 2, construct the mathematical model. This is the second phase. Once the problem is identified, it must be translated to a mathematical model. This is the phase number 2. And to construct a mathematical model representing the system under study, it should include the following points. Therefore, any mathematical model should include 3 points. Point number 1, decision variables and parameters. Point number 1, decision variables and parameters. decision variables and parameters. First point. Second, constraint or restrictions for that variables. Third point, objective function, either to maximize the profit or to minimize the cost, objective function. And point number 4, non-negativity restriction, that variable should not be negative. Therefore, these are the 4 points we have to include in that problem. Phase number 3rd, deriving the solution for that problem. It includes calculation of the values of the decision variable that either maximize or minimize the objective function. This is third phase from that total 6 phases. Once again, I will repeat. It is the calculation of the values of decision variables that either maximize or minimize the objective function. Phase number 4th, testing the model and solution. Before implementing the solution, you must ensure that the model accurately reflects the real world system or problem. There are 2 major steps we have to perform: validation and second, refinement. Therefore, we try to see one by one. What in by validation? Compare the result of the model to historical data or data with the company to confirm that the model predicts system behavior with a reasonable accuracy. That is called as a validation. And second step is the refinement. If the obtained results are poor, then you must revise the model by collecting better data, and again repeat the steps number 2 and step number 3 of phase number 2 and phase number 3. Therefore, these are the 2 important steps under this phase number 4th, that is validation of the result, and if any refinement is required. Phase number 5, implementing the solution. This is phase number 5th, under which the validated solution is translated into operational procedure and put into the actual use in that industry or the business. We have to perform two steps. The first one is the action plan. Develop clear, practical instructions for the people who will execute that solution. This is the step number 1, called as action plan. And second, integration. Incorporate the new operating procedure into daily workflow. Incorporate the new operating procedures into daily workflow. Phase number 6, monitoring and controlling the system. This is phase number 6. Under this phase, the solution must be continuously monitored by tracking the performance of the new system to ensure the solution remains valid over time. Adaptation. As the operating environment changes, the model and solution may need periodic adjustments to maintain optimality. Therefore, these are the total 6 phases of any OR study. Please like my video, share it, as well as hype the video, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive the notification for such type of new videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.